What is going on, guys? Today we are back and we are starting a brand new project today. This is our 1996 Toyota 4Runner we call Lily. Now this thing's made a few minor appearances on the channel from time to time, but it never really got the build-up it deserves. Now this 4Runner has over 500,000 kilometers, and let me tell you, it has got a lot of problems. The front bumper is falling off, it's missing its sway bars, it leaks a lot of oil, and the list goes on and on. The best solution really is to take the whole body off and restore it all the way down from the frame. And now, Beater Parts 4Runner. This baby has nearly 200,000 kilometers less than Lily, and because of that, it'll be donating its frame and interior bits, and I'm sure a lot more to the build. Now before we get too carried away, let me explain a little bit more about this parts vehicle. We're not just destroying a nice working 4Runner for parts for Lily. This 4Runner was originally purchased by a friend of mine for the motor. As you can see, the 3.4 is gone. It is actually going in a solid axle truck like mine. Also, the body on this thing is a lot more beat and rusty than our green one over there. And this thing is an automatic and a newer model with a lot more electronics, so we just don't want to deal with that. So yeah, we're going to use our green body and this chassis. Let's go. Now because the 3.4 is already robbed, as far as I can tell, the only thing holding this body to the chassis is obviously the body mounts, but also the brake lines, the fuel lines, and the steering shaft. So I'm going to get those removed and we'll go from there. So the gas tank is connected to the frame, but the fuel lines are connected to the body. So to get access to disconnect the lines from the fuel tank, I gotta drop the tank first. So yeah, that's what's up next. Alright, so now that the fuel tank is out and on the ground, I think I'm gonna tackle the body bolts now. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully they're not too rusty or anything and I have to cut them out, but I have a feeling it might lead to that. And after a busy evening, the body is officially off. Well, sort of. It's about 8 inches higher than the chassis. I need to figure out a solution to lift it even higher and support it to actually roll the chassis out from underneath. But yeah, it's up on wooden blocks and ready to roll. Alright, I came up with a solution to lift the body all the way off the frame. My local Canadian Tire is actually giving away all these oil drums, and I mean, instead of buying a bunch of sawhorses, those will work just as good. So, I'm going to put 2 at the front of the 4Runner and 2 at the rear, and then get some wood, lay it across, and it should be good to go up. Well, I thought I had it high enough to roll the frame out, but the shock towers just don't clear those 2x6s. So it's gotta go up a little bit more. Woo! Check it out! I won! That was, I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't that hard either. There's not a lot holding these bodies to these chassis. So yeah, now I'm gonna just move the chassis closer to the shop to strip it down and start working on the thing, which I'm actually getting pretty excited to do. Now I'm gonna support this thing better so it's not total Sketchfest 2020. Alright, so let's talk about this frame and everything I gotta do to it to get it ready to go in that 4Runner. The frame itself doesn't actually appear to be that bad. I mean, it's rusty, but it's a Canadian frame that's 20 years old. It's gonna have some rust. So I'm gonna knock down all the rust and the paint and everything, take it down to bare steel, pour 15 it, get it nice and fresh again. Also, I'm gonna replace the brake lines in this thing because, I mean, they're old, they're super easy to get at right now, so I might as well. As far as the suspension goes, I'm a tad bit torn because we just put brand new struts and a lift kit in the green one probably less than 10,000 kilometers ago. So ideally, I'd move those over, drop them in this, and call it a day, but it's a rough country kit, so there's definitely a lot better products on the market. So yeah, obviously, I've got my work cut out for me. There's a lot of work to be done on this thing to get it ready to go under that, and then the body itself also has a ton of work that needs to be done to it. So this is gonna be a long-term project. I'm warning you that now. So don't expect a video next week finishing the thing because that's just not gonna happen. It's just me, and it's gonna cost a fair bit of money to get this into the nice condition that I want it to be in. So yeah, it just isn't gonna happen overnight. But hey, if you want to support the channel and help us through this, check out www.Dirt.Garage.ca, pick yourself up a sticker or a t-shirt. That means a lot to us. Anyways, guys, if you like this stuff, please remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hey, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.